Hello, welcome back. Today I'm here to talk to you guys about a video that I came across the other day. This video got me thinking about something that I know is a bit of a sensitive topic. So this means it's a topic that people get easily offended about, and that a lot of the time people will disagree with. But when they do, it's because they're not really stopping to think about what I'm really saying and to try to understand the point. So the video was about something like how to appear fluent. And this person was giving some tips about what you should say to appear fluent. So you're not in fact a fluent speaker, but you're going to be using that way of speaking to make people think you are a native speaker. And I really thought about the purpose of having an approach like this. I understand the purpose of recording a video like this. A video like this is going to get a lot of views. A video like this is going to get a lot of likes. It's going to bring hope to people who do not want to do the one thing everybody has to do to learn English, which is make an effort. So people who are liking this video, sending this video to friends, commenting, oh, great tips, I love it, this saved my life, and all of those things. People like this are possibly, and I'm not going to say probably, because that's too strong a word, for this particular statement. But it's possibly people who will not reach the so-called fluency they desire. Because for you to reach fluency, you have got to bear in mind that it needs time. You cannot become fluent quickly. You need time. For some people, more time than others, for sure, but you still need time. You're not going to be fluent in 6 months. No, you won't. Even a year, to be honest. A year is pushing it. A year is doable, but it's pushing it. I mean, you're going to have to dedicate hours and hours of your day every single day. Doable, but difficult, okay? Hours, I mean at least half of your day, every day. Proper dedication. And maybe you might get there in a year if you've got a good strategy. So you need time, you need effort. Fluency, unless you are very young, and when I say very young, I mean very young. I'm talking like 10 years old or under. You need to make a conscious effort because your brain is making a conscious effort to learn. Your brain is not responding to learning in the same way as it would if you were a little kid, age 3 or 4. Yeah? So you need time, you need effort, and you need a proper strategy. So if you're just hoping that time, you're being exposed to the language. So for example, you live in England and, English is happening all around you. And you think, well, time is the key. So maybe in 2 years or 3 years, or maybe even 5 years, God forbid, 10 years, I'll be fluent. You're wrong. You are so wrong. It's not only time. Time is one of the factors that you have to take into account when you're thinking about becoming a fluent speaker. But it's not the one factor that brings you fluency. Time, effort, and strategy. If you combine these 3 things, when I say effort, I am bringing in exposure to this equation. Without exposure to the language, there is no fluency. So learning through translation, there's no fluency there. Learning through grammar rules, there's no fluency there. Okay, so strategy with exposure, effort with exposure, and time. Then we're talking about fluency. So people who are very excited about this kind of video, and a lot of people will be, and that's the reason why this kind of video is even being recorded. It's propagating an idea that is false, and it's bringing hope to people, but it's false hope. It's not real hope. It's just making people who don't want to do what it takes to become fluent, it's making them even more unable to do what it takes. Why would you want to appear fluent if you're not? I mean, this is a question you should be asking yourself, honestly. Why? Why? That's the big word in the sentence. Why on earth would I want to appear fluent if I'm not fluent? What is the reason? So you may come up with answers such as, it's a work meeting and, I have to appear fluent because that's what people are expecting of me. It's a job interview and I really want this job, and fluency is one of the requirements for the position. It's I'm talking to someone that I want to impress for whatever reason. Maybe it's a love interest, or maybe it's just someone that you feel threatened by, or I don't know, anything like that. Is it to make yourself feel better about yourself? Is it because you, somewhere deep down, you believe you cannot reach this? So maybe if I appear as though I have, I will make myself feel better. Is it because you don't care about truth and what you care about is appearance? Like, it's time to actually ask yourself some big questions. It's time to understand the reason why you're even watching videos about learning English, the reason why Instagram is even showing you this type of video. You know what I mean? Look, trying to appear fluent is a big waste of your time. You may do okay in that work meeting because you've prepared so much that you're going to appear fluent. You may be okay in, that date that you were going to go on and talk to someone and impress them. But the truth is, trying to appear fluent doesn't take you anywhere because, bottom line, you're not fluent. So what you should be doing instead is working towards achieving fluency. Another big question you need to be asking yourself is, what is it about fluency that is so scary to me that instead of trying to reach that and get there, I'm trying to appear fluent when I'm not? What is it about fluency that I find so scary and threatening? Maybe that's another big question you need to be asking yourself. You are what you are. If you're not a fluent speaker, you're not a fluent speaker. And you may try and do all of those little things that videos like the one I mentioned are encouraging you to do to appear to be fluent. But you will know that you're not fluent. You will know that you have memorized those sentences you're saying. You will know that if the person asks you a question you were not planning for, you'll be lost. You will know that you are so nervous, you are sweating like I am right now. It's so hot where I am. That you're sweating, or that, your hands are cold and that you're shaking because all you know how to say properly are those things you have memorized. You will know that you cannot afford to get lost mid-sentence. This means you can't forget what you were saying, or, change track of where you were going mid-sentence, in the middle of your sentence, because you will not know how to get back to your point. You will know all of this. So another big question, who are you trying to fool? Honestly, who are you trying to fool? You're trying to fool the employer that's interviewing you. You're trying to fool your boss when you have a work meeting or a presentation. You're trying to fool the love interest on that date. You're trying to fool your kid's teacher when you go talk to her. Who is it that you're trying to fool? I think trying to fool others is awful, but trying to fool yourself is where the big problem lies. There's no need to pretend you're something you're not. There is no need to pretend you can do something you can't. Because you can actually work towards becoming this person that you wish you could be. You can actually work towards achieving the skill that you wish you had. So this video, although I know it's a sensitive topic and not everybody will understand what I'm saying, if you are still here right now and this video made you think about something and made you realize something you hadn't yet, then my job is done. That's great. You don't have to agree with everything I say, but it is important that you start considering some of the things I say if you wish to learn English in a way that you feel truly happy with what you're achieving and truly proud of yourself. Don't need to pretend to be something you're not. You can work towards becoming the person you wish you were. Thank you for being here with me today. Have a lovely day. See you later.